Hi guys, this is a bit of a junk pile project I think. I've just found this receiver in my junk pile. Looking at it somewhere or other, I think I spotted it said 40 megahertz on it. Yeah, down there, receiver, RF7A, 5AA, revision 3. The 27 is crossed out and it's got the 40 showing there. It's a new bright. I've just soldered some connectors onto the motor terminals and also onto the battery terminal. I'm running it on, what's that? That's a bit of a mixture. 4, 8, that's 12 volts, isn't it? Which is probably too much. And I've just tried it with this little motor that's rigged up. Turn it on. Is that on? That way. Aha, there we go. Right. So, that way is on. So that must be the steering output. Try it over on the other one. No output on the forwards backwards, which is probably why it's in my junk pile. I've probably swapped it out at some time. But that will actually do for what I want to do at the moment. I've got this little car, which that receiver's as big as the car, but this is a wire controlled one that just does forwards and backwards. The steering is one of those things where when it goes in reverse, the steering automatically slops over to one side. When it goes forwards, it goes straight. When it goes in reverse, it goes at an it turns. So very temporarily, I'm going to wire this up so we can stick that on top and control the motor from the receiver, but we'll have to do it with the steering rather than the forwards backwards. But we should get this going forwards and backwards, if that makes any sense. So we'll switch that one off for now. Take this one apart. If I can find my screwdriver underneath all this rubbish. This one currently has 2 AA batteries in it. I probably won't use them. I'll probably put a small LiPo on it just to run that receiver. So I'll desolder these wires and connect it directly up to this receiver board, which I will just put some blue tack and stick it on the back here for now, just so we can see it working. So that's our motor, a nice bit of gearing on there. The steering is limited by that little bit of plastic sticking up, so potentially we could cut that out and give it full steering. with a later modification. But for now, I'll just rig this up so we can put some wires onto here. Getting closer, we're using a 1S LiPo now. There's already a little hole in the bodywork here, probably for where you could put an aerial if it was radio controlled. And I've just come straight through there, soldered straight onto the motor. So if we use the steering to control it, looks like it'll work. So I'll put it back together, leave the receiver sitting right on top here with the LiPo battery, and see if it works. Well, there we are, up together. Little LiPo battery just sitting in the driving seat. The receiver held in place with some blue tack on the boot of the car, and I've just put some tape to hold the aerial round so it doesn't get caught when it's moving. So we've got to control it using the steering. Success. That'll do for now. We may do a slightly more advanced radio control conversion later.